Hello dear students, hello dear learners. So our today's topic is past simple, was and verb. So let's listen to our audio.
Unit 14. Past simple. Was, were. Page 84. Listen and repeat. Then act out.
How was your test, sweetie? The questions were easy, Mum, but the answers were so difficult.
Okay, we have listened to it. So let's take a look. We use past simple for actions which happen at definite time in the past. Deməli, biz past simple, yəni keçmiş zamana bax istifadə edirik. Əgər hər hansı bir hadisə keçmişdə, yəni əvvəlki vaxtda baş veribsə, məsələn, yesterday, dünən, or we can see that the time expression with the past simple geçmiş zamana uyğun olaraq burada deməli istifadə edəcəyimiz vaxtlar var. Yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. So when we see about expressions about the past time, we know that we need to use past simple. So we use was with I, he, she, it, and we use were with other one. We can see that. In negative form, we use was not or were not. In short form of that, we use wasn't and weren't. Okay, let's take a look at our exercises. I was at my friend's house yesterday. The girls were happy last week. Grandma was at the supermarket 2 hours ago. You were late for school yesterday. Some, Sam was tired last night. Mark and Anna were bored last Saturday. The dog was in the garden yesterday. You and Ahmed were at school last Monday. It was sunny last week. We were at the cinema last night. Okay? Read the sentences in the past simple. So the first one, you can see that they are at the cinema. They were at the cinema. I am not happy. I was not happy. The film is scary. The film was scary. Is he in London? Was he in London? What is for lunch? What was for lunch? George isn't very friendly. George wasn't very friendly. Are they happy? Were they happy? It is very hot. It was very hot. Okay, in interrogative form, we just make was and were at the end of sentence. We need to write them at the beginning of the sentence. Sorry, at the beginning of the sentence. And short answers for that is I was, no, I wasn't. Okay, let's take a look. Tira was iladı last Saturday. Was London beautiful? Yes, it was. Were people kind? Were the people kind? Yes, they were. Was weather good? No, it wasn't. Was hotel nice? No, no, it wasn't. Was your room small? Yes, it was. Were the museums interesting? Yes, they were. Okay, let's listen to our next audio.
Unit 14. Past simple. Page 86. Listen and repeat.
50 years ago, there was a park opposite our house. There were a lot of children there every day.
Okay, so we also see that we can use there was and there were for actions which was in the past. For example, let's take a look. Spot the differences. Complete the sentence with was, were, and a number. Okay, let's take a look. So this is yesterday and this is today. Yesterday there was 2 children in the park. Today there are 3, yeah. Yesterday there were 1 bird in the sky. Today there are 4. Yesterday there were 4 butterflies. Today there is 1. Yesterday there was 1 dog. Today there are 2. Yesterday there were 2 boats on the lake. Today there are 3. Yesterday there were 3 frogs. Today is there 1. Okay, let's take a look at the other one. Write was or were again. It was hot last summer. There were 2 cakes in the fridge. The boys were at the library last Wednesday. Mom was at work yesterday. There was a cat at the window on an hour ago. My friends were at the school yesterday. James was at my party last night. There were a lot of people at the park yesterday. So it was our last exercise. So don't forget to subscribe and like our video. See you soon.